So we're making a book that looks like this. So you need to take your 2 sheets of paper and just fold them in half. Just fold them in half and nest one inside the other. So take your 2 pieces of paper, fold them in half hamburger, and nest one inside the other.
There's one on there. It's so hard for you to straighten. Did you hide your warmer? No, you leave it out on my hand.
Title it Congruent Postulates Book. Congruent Postulates Book. Like this. Congruent Postulates. Make it pretty. Write your name on it. Congruent Postulates. Julius, you never picked up your warm-ups.
Yeah, Julius. Mine's over there in your hand.
You have 2?
One of them I lost.
Oh. Confused now. Congruence Postulates Book. Title it. Good? Yeah? Put your name on it. Right now, put your name on it before you forget to put your name. Oh, there we go. There's my example.
You need to go back. Yeah, I didn't get into that.
Congruence Postulates.
Really? Let's just look that up. I want a new paper. Yeah, can I get a new paper? I kind of understand up a lot.
U-E-N-C-E. That looks great.
You can't even see what it says. That E is like all retarded.
We're never going to get anywhere. Yeah, you can grab more paper. But if y'all are going to be that picky, then we're never going to get anywhere.
How do you spell it?
Postulates?
There's no more paper.
Congruence?
You just calm down. I'm sorry.
You don't need 2 new sheets, just 1. Congruence. G-R-U. It's right here. Congruent instead of, and then put C-E instead of T. That's all you have to do. So far, all we've done is title our book. You need to put your name on it. Wherever you want. Y'all are being so picky about the title of your book.
Well, just put it in. I don't
Okay.
Nope.
So, what are we doing today?
I didn't finish. I need the last
You didn't finish what?
Look how retarded this looks.
I think it looks beautiful.
It's not that big of a deal. You are not presenting this.
Okay, ready? Moving on. These 2 triangles have been charged with a crime. Dun dun dun.
I didn't do it.
They're accused of being congruent. They're accused of being congruent. Raise your hand if you watch any sort of crime shows on TV. What do you watch?
CSI.
Law and Order, CSI, Criminal Minds, SVU, Criminal Minds, what? 48 Hours, NCIS, Elementary, Castle, all of those. Okay. So in those shows, when someone's accused of being guilty of something, what happens next?
They die.
What do they usually do? You gotta prove it. And how do you prove it? What do they go and gather? Evidence. So today is all about gathering evidence. It's our job to determine, are those triangles really guilty or not guilty? Are they really congruent or not congruent?
Wow, you just turned this question.
Oh, she's like banging her gavel. Okay.
Why would it matter if they are?
Okay, well, I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, of course, to make your decision, you have to gather evidence. Now, if 2 triangles, if we're trying to decide if they're congruent or not, we're wondering, and we talked about this yesterday, do we have to measure all 6 angles and all 6 sides? Do we have to measure 12 things? Because my goodness, that's a lot. Or can we be lazy? Can we take shortcuts? Because in the real world, time is money. So if my husband's building a building and there's triangles supporting it on either side, and he needs to check to make sure that those triangles are identical so that the building is symmetrical, Is he going to sit there at his office and check all 12 things? No, he's not, because there are shortcuts. There are shortcuts that we can take that say, you don't have to measure all 12 things. You can get away with measuring just 6 things, and you can prove them guilty of being congruent without measuring all of them. So that's what today is about. What sort of evidence do we need? So we're about to find out. You're not writing anything in your book yet. We're about to find out what shortcuts we're allowed to take. We want the least amount of evidence to prove them guilty of being congruent. So, what if we have one side of a triangle is congruent to one side of a triangle? Would those triangles have to be congruent? One side is congruent to one side.
Yes.
So there's a triangle, and there's a triangle. This side is congruent to that side. Are those triangles congruent?
No.
Not even close. The answer was no. So if you have one side of a triangle congruent to one side of a triangle, those triangles are not necessarily congruent. That judge would say, not guilty, and that person would walk away because there wasn't enough evidence. Okay? So one side is not enough. Look, not guilty. See how that triangle is totally different from that triangle? Even though this measured the same, this is 6 centimeters, and this is 6 centimeters, that's not enough. Not enough evidence. Okay, what about two sides?
Yes.
Two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of a triangle.
Yes.
But you don't know anything about the angles. You just know two of the sides.
Yes.
What if I swing this and do this?
No.
Now, would that triangle be congruent to that triangle?
No.
So what would I need?
3 sides.
3 sides? The angles? Both good answers. That's actually the 2 postulates we're learning today. That one and that one. Very good teamwork, guys. So, 2 sides will not do it for us. Not guilty. 2 sides is not enough. Look, this side matches this side. This side matches this side, but those triangles are not congruent. So once again, the judge bangs her gavel and says, sorry, not guilty. You walk away. There's not enough inconclusive evidence. So, what about 3 sides?
Yeah. Well,
You know, 3 sides of one triangle are congruent to 3 sides of another triangle, but you don't know any of the angles. Is that okay?
Yes.
You don't have to measure the angles?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just supposed to do it.
So if let's pretend I want to change, right now this angle equals this angle. If I want to change this angle, would that change this side?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when all 3 sides are locked in, then all 3 angles are locked in, okay? So, guilty. If you know 3 sides are congruent to 3 sides and you know nothing about the angles, it doesn't matter. They are guilty of being congruent. So what I want you to do, not that one, is go to page 1. Open your book to page 1.
Is it on this side or this side?
This one. This side right here. And I want you to write triple S. Triple S, and then we're going to draw 2 pictures. So leave room underneath triple S to draw 2 pictures. Here's picture number 1, but I'm going to give you 2 pictures. So this page is called SSS. Side, side, side. You might want to write that underneath, that it means side, side, side. Unless you just will remember that triple S means side, side, side. So draw picture 1, but leave room because I'm going to give you 1 more picture. Oh, that's cute. There you go. Draw that picture. You need to sketch the picture, please. I just said picture.
Which
picture?
Or
Sketch this. This is a triangle with all 3 sides matching all 3 sides. So this triangle is guilty of being congruent to this triangle.
So draw both of them.
Well, draw both of those triangles, but leave room because I have another picture that also goes on this page. We are only proving guilty pairs of triangles. We're not going to prove guilty a group of 3 or a group of 5. We're only going to compare one triangle to another in this unit. So these 2 triangles are guilty of being congruent by side, side, side. That's the evidence. They're guilty by side, side, side. Kendall needs his book to be stapled. It's bothering him and it's not connected. Y'all are welcome to staple your book as well. Okay, can I go on to the next picture?
yes.
Yes.
10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. This picture also needs to go on that same page. Do not go to a different page.
So like stitched together?
They are stitched together. It almost does look like stitches. That's funny. It's two triangles, and they are sharing a side. This is called a shared side. You don't have to write this, but I'm going to say this a lot. This is a shared side. Since they're sharing that side, it gets a tick mark, because we all know that a side is congruent to itself.
Take the last statement. Just go for it.
Oh, I have more staples. All right, 10 more seconds, because this is a quick one. I maybe have more staples. Next one. Okay, so was it Kendall who said this one? Or was it Megan?
What'd I do?
Did you say the side, side, side one worked? No, I think you were the one who said we need a angle. So the next postulate that works, we're only learning 2 today. The next one that works is, what do you think if we called that one side, 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 what do you think we call this one?
Side.
What?
She said side angle side.
Side, angle, side. Not angle, 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 because we've got 2 sides in one angle. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. There we go. Page 2. Go to page 2. The one right next to side, side, side is called side, angle, side. Sassy.
Staple it right.
It's our sassy postulate. Oh, Julius. Oh, man.
Failure.
Okay, come on. You're going to get behind.
You're a failure.
I need to get some representation.
That is so mean.
Okay, so you need to be right here. We'll fix it later. Side, angle, side. SAS. Okay, well, you can copy someone. I have full confidence in you. SAS. The sassy postulate. Side, angle, side. Side. So tick mark, arc, tick mark. Tick mark, arc, tick mark. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. The angle is between the sides, and that's really important. Yes, draw it, absolutely, but leave room, because remember I have another picture. The angle is between the sides, and that's really important, that the angle be between the sides. Who needs more time?
Me?
I'm just trying to find the notes. Okay, go ahead and go to the next slide. Can someone go to the next slide?
Right between.
What? You can write between, yeah.
Hold on.
Here's picture number 2 for that same slide. Picture number 2.
They're stitched together. So it's kind of like a little grab, whatever it's called.
Thingamabobber at the top.
What's it called?
Forgot to give these to you yesterday.
What is it?
Well, we took notes on whiteboards, but this was supposed to be your notes page yesterday, but it's not a big deal. We'll just leave off. Start where we left off. These are sharing a side, but it's still side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. All right? That's actually all the pages that we're going to do today.
Oh.
I know. So we're going to finish our book on Monday, but keep it on your desk because you might want to look at it as we're taking notes. This part, all I want you to do is look at the board. Look at the board. Why is the yes triangles in the yes column, and why are the no triangles in the no column? Look at the board. Well, do you want to move a little bit closer? You want to move here? Right here? You can focus from there. Okay, Nasia, why are the yeses in the yes column and the no's in the no column?
The ones in the yes are congruent and the ones in the no are not.
That is very true, but why? How are these different from those? Is that what you're going to say? Torin raised her hand. She raised both hands, in fact, and Ashley still talked first. Yes?
Because those are right angles.
I don't see any right angles. Those are just arcs. If they look like a box, they weren't meant to look like a box. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That does look like a right angle. But we're not sure because it just has an arc. So Ashley and Torin, what were y'all saying? Between. It's all about whether it's between or not. Guys, do you see that where the tick marks meet up, there's an arc? But on this one, where the tick marks meet up, is there an arc there?
No.
No. So these are congruent and these are not congruent. So take a look at the next one. There we go. See the next one?
Yeah.
Same conclusion?
Yeah.
Last one. So are you seeing what congruent looks like and then what not congruent looks like? These are congruent, these are not congruent. These all spell side angle side. Side angle side. What would those spell?
Angle side to side.
Ooh. That's a bad word.
That's a bad word.
okay.
Yeah. Angle side side.
No.
Oh. So there's your clue. If you're writing this and you're like, oh, angle side side, and you spell a bad word on your paper, then it's not an answer. It doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, we don't write SSS. We write NP instead for not possible. So it's not possible to prove those congruent. So when it spells the bad word, you don't put that they're congruent, you put not possible. All right. The angle must be blank the sides or it doesn't work. What word have I been saying a lot today? The angle must be blank the sides or it doesn't work. An angle can't be congruent to a side. Use your brain. Between. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't say hello. I'm sorry. It must be between or it does not work.
You haven't said that out loud.
I have not said the word between.
Yeah.
I didn't write it on the board. I totally did. No, I will watch my recording. I totally did. All right. Okay. Look at the yeses and look at the no's. Why are the yeses yeses and why are the no's no's?
Because they are.
Nasia said something.
I said they're stitched.
Stitched. And I call it something different, but stitched was a good word to use. Shared side. Thank you. Y'all are working good as a team today. Shared side. These have a shared side, so they have an extra side involved. These have a shared side. And these have a shared side. I only had to add one tick mark. I don't know why I added 3. These don't. Not enough information. Not enough information. Not enough information. The side must be blank or it doesn't work. Shared, connected, equal, stitched. All of those would be great answers. Very good. Julius, you're kind of like getting on my nerves. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're on to your notes. So please open up your notes to page 2 because we did page 1 yesterday, but I forgot to pass them out.
I know.
Page 2. Practice adding tick marks to the pictures. Go. Practice adding tick marks to the pictures. Alea, go do it on the board because your card's up next.
Wait, where? I don't know.
Page 2. We did this yesterday on whiteboards.
I don't know what to do, so I cannot do that.
Sorry, what?
I want to
Oh, Alea, can Kendall go do it? I want to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's
Ooh, good. When 2 triangles share a side, that side is automatically congruent, connected, yes. So when you see 2 triangles sharing a side, you need to add tick marks to the side. Oh, I thought you were going to do all of them.
Oh, all of them?
Okay, this will be a classic case of adding more than you're allowed to add. So all we can add, all we know is that that side is congruent to itself. So don't add more than you're allowed to add. Do the other pictures. The shared side is the only one you're allowed to add tick marks to.
Like this one?
There you go. Tick mark. Tick mark. Is that a shared side? Is that a shared side?
I was
You
marking it out.
volunteered for this. Okay.
I was marking it out.
Oh, thanks, Kendall. That's beautiful. Okay, so what Kendall meant was
not possible.
this one gets a tick mark. This one gets a tick mark. This one gets a tick mark.
Yeah.
This one, they are not sharing. That's just called overlapping. Don't add a tick mark if they're just overlapping. It's only for shared sides. Okay? Why are the yeses yeses and why are the no's no's? Take a look.
It's side angle.
Those ones are overlapping. One's overlapping and that one's connected.
Someone can answer this. I know.
I wasn't here for that.
Need a little bit more specific.
She said those are shared.
No, there's no shared angles.
Is it because they're
Megan?
Because they're all then you could like put them together, but those you can't because the way that they're put together.
Okay. I need a mathematical answer.
I have
No mathematical answer.
in between, like there's the check marks.
Not
and the
possible.
points meet, like in between it.
They meet, but I need more information because these points meet in.
Right.
They're what's that word?
Congruent?
And key.
Is it like the translation?
Tick marks match up.
Not translations, not tick marks matching.
Turn around. I don't like to turn around.
The answer to why the yeses are yeses and the no's are no's starts with a V.
Vertical. Vertical.
Vertical what?
Angle.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Ooh, vertical angles.
Look! Already.
Vertical angles. Vertical angles. Vertical angles. Do you see vertical angles? No. Are those vertical angles even though sometimes y'all think that those are? No. Are those vertical angles? No. So you can add arcs to your picture because we learned first 6 weeks vertical angles are congruent. So add arcs, add arcs, add arcs. Go ahead to your notes page and add arcs where you see vertical angles. Arc, arc. Who would like to add them on the board? Not for Because you already did the tick marks.
Shut up.
It was a little messy.
What?
And it was a little messy. Good, very good. Okay. Yay! Very good.
Oh.
Add an arc, add an arc. Uh-oh, this one does not deserve an arc because those are not congruent. They're not vertical angles. Are we okay with this? You did it in your notes? You did it in your notes?
I actually crossed mine out.
Oh.
Just completely.
Okay, now we're the judge. Now you're the judge. Determine if the triangles are congruent, and if they are, tell me the evidence that you use. Your two evidence choices are side, 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 or side, angle, side. So we're all doing number one together. Ashley, are those triangles guilty of being congruent? No. Why not? Okay, so our remember, our two pieces of evidence are side, 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 and side, angle, side. Do those match side, 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 or side, angle, side? Yeah. So they're guilty of being congruent by side, side, side. Oops, oops. Oh, I'm sorry. The spots, are yours the same as mine?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm going to switch mine on purpose so that it'll match yours. Side, 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 and triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. You have to name it in order. Let's see. ABC. So you go across 2 tick marks and then across 3. Across 2, across 3. E, D, F. A lot of students have trouble with that. You have to name it in order. However you name the first one, you have to name the second one. Yeah. What? It's been rotated. See how this one has been rotated? Across 2, across 3. So go across 2 and then across 3. E, D, F.
So it says ABC, right? So
Just go in order.
yeah, but 1, 2, 3.
But some people don't know what that means in order.
3.
It's not always in alphabetical order. All right, Kenneth is not here. Dimitri is not here.
That's why.
Kendall, what can I add to my picture?
What can you add?
Yeah, I can add something.
An angle or a tick?
Which one?
I'd say an angle.
Which angle?
B or D.
Why is B congruent to D?
Or
Okay, so maybe I haven't been clear on this. The only time we're allowed to add things to our picture is when we have a shared side or vertical angles. Do you see a shared side or vertical angles? What side is shared? AC. AC is the correct answer. So put 3 tick marks on side AC. It's called a shared side. Remember how we practiced it right above? See? We've already practiced it. Okay, Janika's not here. Lewis M., are these guilty of being congruent?
Yeah.
By? Side, side, side. So they're guilty of being congruent by side, side, side. Now we have to name it correctly. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. If you go that way, you have to mirror it and go that way. ADC. Make sure you put the triangle symbol. Triangle ADC. You wrote it down? Triangle ADC. Okay, try the next one by yourself. Don't talk. Julius is ahead.
Good for you.
Julius, go solve that problem on the board. It's your fault for saying, oh, why are we just being so smug about it?
Wrong.
Shut your mouth, Kendall.
What did you add to your picture? Can you add it to some people don't know? There you go. All right. Triangle ABC, triangle DCB. Oh, that was perfect. That is the correct answer. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB by side, angle, side. Ask me a question.
How are you?
How's your day going?
Wonderful, it's Friday. No? Any questions about math?
No.
Okay, I'm going to assume you know how to do this. We're going to move on.
No, it's not.
Y'all already did it. Very good. This is what you do when they're not congruent. You write ABC is congruent to, you just write NP, and you write it in both blanks. Not possible, not possible. This one is not possible because this one is side, angle, side. Yay! Uh-oh, this one is angle, side, side. They don't match. They are not guilty of being congruent because they don't match. So you write NP in both blanks. Yasmin, what can I add to my picture? Angles, because vertical angles. So everyone add arcs. We're allowed to add arcs because we know vertical angles are congruent. Look, it's like a little bow tie.
Actually, looks like a chair belt.
So is this one side, 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 angle, side, or not possible?
Side angle side.
It totally is. Side, angle, side. And Megan, can you name me the triangle? ABC is congruent to triangle blank. ABC. DEC. Perfect. Yay, like December. DEC. All right. Do you have to name it in order? Does order matter? Yes and yes. The order of this definitely matters.
No.
Oh, you're going to love this one.
No, NP.
Ooh.
NP, just put that. No, it's not.
Are those congruent? Are those guilty?
No.
Why not?
Because they're not vertical and they don't share.
Those are not vertical angles. All my K students said that those were congruent. Y'all are smarter. Y'all are smarter than my K students. NP by NP, those are not congruent. Now, if you were thinking about this, you would probably say, but Miss Tanton, those are isosceles triangles. In isosceles triangles, the base angles are congruent, so how come you didn't add arcs for the base angles? But then you would have to add a double arc for the base angles, and that triangle would still not be congruent to that triangle, even if you add arcs. Because these angles might be 20-20, and these angles might be 22-22. So those are not congruent, even though they look identical. Don't they look identical to you? Yes, but we don't have enough evidence for inconclusive jury saying that they're guilty of being congruent. Okay. Last problem of the day. Yes, last problem, because underneath that it says day 2. These are the toughest ones. Are you ready? I need your full attention because these are the toughest.
Very rude. I don't appreciate it.
What additional information do we need to prove the triangle's congruent by side angle side? So we want it to be side angle side. What additional information do we need?
Nothing.
Nothing? It's already side angle side?
It's not possible.
Well, but yeah, it isn't possible right now, so we need more information. They're asking what the information is that we need. What I want you to do first is I want you to add tick marks on the shared side. Add the stitches. I've never thought of it that way, the stitches way. I kind of like it. Okay, now we need this to be side angle side. Which side would we need for it to spell side angle side? Side angle side. We would need YW to be congruent to ZW. Which answer choice is that? Are y'all okay with this?
Yeah.
Y'all look like I've either lost you or you're not okay with this or something. We need it to be, look, side, angle, and we don't have this side yet. We need to be side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So we need YW to be congruent to ZW. We don't have it and we need it. If we don't have that evidence, then we can't prove them guilty. So we need YW to be congruent to ZW. End of story. All right.